It's the Gemini Trader. Charts go up, charts go down.
Guys, this is Zain from the Gemini Trader. It is now time to mark our chart for the US 30, so let's get started. As you know, we took a big dip on Friday. Trillions of dollars were taken out from the US stock market. I will be sharing the news in the coming week on my another channel, Gemini Traders Update. But for now, let's just mark our US 30 chart. Okay, let's start off by our week. I'm going to start off by removing my all my drawings. So as always, we will start off by marking our top and bottom wicks. So that is the top wick, and this is the bottom wick that I'm going to be using it. Okay, now if you guys see something really interesting here, this candle closed without a wick, which means the next day, this coming week candle, we have no idea how the market is, where the market is going to open at. Is it going to open with a bullish cap or a bearish cap? We don't know because it has no wick. A no wick means no range. A range, we the the top wick in the bullish candle and bottom wick on the bearish candle, it gives you the direction where the candle is going to go. For example, we have this way that this candle went down, and we have this way that candle came down here. So we have to be really careful in the following week if we are trading on US 30, considering we also have high impact news, ADP, we have NFP, so you got to be very careful. Um, don't trade during news. I do not recommend trading news. That's pure gambling. So let the news come, let the market settle, then trade. Okay, so I'm going to mark this as my support 40,857, and I'm going to mark one more my weekly resistance, and I'm going to mark my weekly resistance at 42,632. And sorry, that's my daily, not weekly. My weekly daily support is 40,829, and my weekly resistance is 40,632. Now moving on to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, I'm going to adjust this to the where we had a wick, and also I'm going to mark new support zone, which is here, and I'm going to mark another support here at 41,557, and let's just mark one resistance right now. So I'm going to use this as my resistance somewhere here, because we have rejection, rejection, and almost a rejection here as well. I'm going to mark one more rejection, one more, sorry, now we don't have enough range, so I'm going to leave that. Let's just see on the left. Oh, okay. How can we miss that? Um, we're going to mark one this resistance and another resistance. I'm gonna be using this one, and we're gonna have to mark, because anything can happen during NFP week, you know. I want to mark this, yeah, just leave it for now. Okay, now 1 second. Let's see, what do we have on the left? Yep, there you go. Okay. Yeah, so this is a very good zone to trade in. I'm gonna mark this zone as well. And one final 4-hour zone, which is, sorry, second last, and now we have a last 4-hour zone. I think this should be good for now. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna move to 2-hour time frame. Now in the 2-hour time frame, everything looks pretty decent here. I have an option to use that as my resistance, but I think I'm not gonna do that because I'm trusting this one. And as you saw, the moment this kind of closed below, it just bleeded. US 30 bleeded bad. It's like someone stabbed US 30. Okay, that looks pretty good in 2 hour. To be honest, I'm gonna move down to 1 hour now. Right, okay. Um, so yeah, that's the whole point. This is exactly why you come down to the lower time frame. Now, when I see the candles here, I'm compelled to change this resistance. Yeah, that's not valid anymore because this is where we had a big bleed here. So I'm going to use this one. And also it turned into a support previously and also a support previously. So yeah, this is a very solid zone. And also I'm going to mark one more zone. You guessed it right. It's here. It respected this support and sorry, it created a support here and it created a huge liquidity wick here. And on the left we have a gap. So yeah, we're going to use this one. And oh, this is lovely. Now I'm going to mark the support as well. You guessed it right. Multiple rejections. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, great. Let's go down to 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, we have a really solid price action. We're going to use this as our resistance. We're going to mark another resistance over here. And always remember, guys, you need to know your trading range. If it falls under your trading range, then you mark that zone. Otherwise, you look for your range. So, for US 30, my trading range is anywhere above 200 points. So if it's less than 200 points, I'm not marking that zone, and I'm not going to use the trade. So yeah, it's 100, so I'm not going to trade here. I'm going to remove this, and now we should have enough range. Let's see. Yeah, 300. Yeah, cool. That looks nice. Right, because in 200 you can easily take about 50 to 25 points, 100 points easily. All right, let's just talk about our trading plan now. So, as always, in US 30, I'm usually bullish. So, I didn't take too many trades last week on US 30 because it just wasn't going according to my plan. It was just bleeding, and I was just interested in buys. I'm still interested in buys, so I'm not looking for sell, but I'm going to share a selling scenario with you as well. So for the buys, what I'm looking for is the candle to open with a gap. And since I don't trade during Asian session, I'm looking for a candle to create some sort of a support here, above these rejections, and then that will be my target number one. Target number two, if this candle closes above this side, it can easily give me like 25 to 50 points from this side, and then we are looking to keep pushing upwards on the bear scenario. Okay, now in the bear scenario, you have clean candles, so you have some really good setups here. First of all, we are in between the range. This is not a good idea to take a trade right now. Um, Ideally, what I'm looking for is the candle to create a resistance here. Then that will be my first target, second target, and hence, targeting the weekly low wicks. So that what I'll be looking for in the following week. Always remember, if you miss a move, if you are in a downtrend or an uptrend, you miss a move, don't panic. Just wait for the candle to create a resistance in a lowered in a downtrend and support in an uptrend. Then take a trade. Because if you lose a trade, it's okay. You'll find another opportunity. But if you enter during a move then there's a very high probability you're going to lose the trade, you're going to get into a drawdown, hence you might, blow your account if you do not have a proper risk management. But this is it for now, guys. Always remember, trade safe, don't panic whilst trading, don't overtrade. Just 2 trades a day is good for you, and I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, it's subscribe now, don't be late. Gemini Trader dropping knowledge straight.